Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. We're taking a quick look here at Gala once more. Yesterday was a good day, wasn't it? I hope you caught my video and you're able to get in on time for those juicy profits. A nice little wick up here. We got actually a liquidity level here between 2.6 and roughly 2.7. And just to quickly congratulate our community members, these are more so our scalping day trades here, but this is Avalanche 30% in 10 hours, Solana 13% in 8 hours. That was a nice little scalp there for my trading bot. But take a look here at what we got, 80% from ARPA, but there it is. Gala, 28% in 4 hours. That was a nice little swing trade there. We got in at about basically 2.4 cents, and we took profit upwards about 2.6. Still looking for our third and fourth profit target. So awesome stuff there. Again, congrats to our community members for that, and thank you so much for the wonderful feedback. Got a lot of good got a lot of good responses yesterday for my video. So thank you so much. You can do me a favor, like, subscribe, and follow if possible. And obviously do yourself a favor too, jumping over to our newest, best exchange in the world, Bitunix. Phenomenal exchange. You get some significant rewards if you use my link down below. Crypto Cash is a referral code, and you'll be eligible for future trading competitions, but they have no KYC, no VPN, mainly an option for our US, Canadian, and UK members. Okay, so be sure to check that out. All right, so let's go ahead and discuss some obvious stuff here. So let's go with the daily first, work our way down, and I'll quickly try to describe here as well why we took our trade yesterday and why I thought the price action would break that resistance. Now that it has, it should have used it as a support, but we had a massive dump yesterday as soon as the Bitcoin dominance, altcoin dominance chart basically shifted. Bitcoin started absorbing all the dominance. A lot of altcoins took a massive hit, and the price of Bitcoin continued to go higher. We're now at about 36,800 for Bitcoin, which is great and unusual to see this kind of volume on the weekend. But for Gala, as far as volume is concerned, we want to take a look at that here and see we're averaging normal volume here today. Okay, smaller time frames will identify that, but I do want you to note that we have the second or tertiary most amount of volume at about the 2.4 cent mark. So we were breaking above that level yesterday. That's when we took the trade, and it essentially looked really sweet and ready to rock and roll. But we've got to recognize here on the daily, we do have a potential divergence here. This is not a guarantee, and even if it shifts below, it does not imply the price is going to drop. It just tells us that there could be a mentality shift between those, from bullish to bearish mentality. Okay. So taking a look here, just to quickly note, we're still above the ascending trend, 20-day SMA. Everything's in good shape. We're over the 200-day SMA as well. Phenomenal stuff there. So truth be told, the daily time frame is all green lights. Okay, 4-hour time frame. This is where we got some confirmation yesterday, and I'll talk about that here in a moment. I want to quickly note though that we are treading water at 50 on the RSI. We were holding above yesterday, which was nice. When you hold above 50 on the RSI and the money flow index is low, typically the price will reverse itself. That has a lot to do with why we took the trade yesterday. But right now we see the RSI kind of tapering below hand. Not a great sign. As we continue to test this lower level here, this 0.5 in Fibonacci, we are more likely to break down. Okay, so just be mindful here. There is decent chance the price action could continue lower. Based on Elliott Wave, if this is the highest point that we're going to see for this trend, which seems pretty indicative, we could very well see a retracement all the way down to about 2.2 cents. Okay, so just note there is still potential for pullback here for this coin. We also have this rising wedge pattern as well as a double top. So those are typically two bearish signs. Okay, a little easier to see if you kind of zoom out a little bit, but again, we've hit a double top pretty close to parallel highs. And then of course we have this rising wedge that's essentially creating higher highs and higher lows in a compressing factor. When that happens, the price action typically breaks down inevitably. Contrary to the color, it is absolutely a bearish sign. Okay, so just note there is definitely some serious potential here for this coin to drop or come lower. So we want to be mindful of that. Take a look at the hourly. This is the last confirming factor I'd like to kind of drive home for you guys and gals, and to talk about this here, the Ichimoku cloud. Yesterday we were breaking above the cloud here. It's essentially close to where we took entry, right here at this level. And with this price action, the lagging span is not free and clear. Conversion line is well above the baseline, basically below the baseline, telling us we have a lot of bearish continuation. Furthermore, we're below the cloud here too. Okay, so it's basically 2 out of 3 indications here to keep your short position open if you have one. So by no means should you be taken along right now just because it's a dip and you're getting close to that volume support. That doesn't mean too much when you have other factors contributing in the overall sense to the downside. Okay, so while I want to say that the price is going to continue to break out and stay above this previous resistance level as a support, that didn't happen. Most alts took a massive bleed out yesterday, and I would just expect the price action to continue to fizzle out. We could see a retest here and come down. We could even see the price range bound for some time and inevitably break up. You got to recognize the daily is still looking very good. Okay, big picture, we're still honoring the ascending trend. We're above all moving averages. That counts for something. But between now and then, it makes a lot more sense for the price action to potentially wick down and to maybe hit one of these lower levels first, and then possibly retrace and come back up. Again, if we do end up hitting these lower levels, we would break that descending trend. That would invalidate our long-term trend lines. So there's a lot of things that could happen here soon. We'll have to keep an eye on it. But I would say right now, no trade is a good trade. If I'm going to lean towards a trade being more statistically probable, a short position makes more sense than a long right now. But I wouldn't do it either way. Again, we don't have full-on confirmation. While you don't always have confirmation, you have indications of good and bad potential scenarios. And right now, I don't see any indication here to take a trade with this coin right now. Okay, so please, 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 just be careful, be patient, and remember this. Good traders or great traders, whomever you want to consider them as, are those who look for opportunities not to take a trade instead of taking a trade. Okay, so try to remember that. We've just proven there's more reasons not to take a trade than to take a trade right now. So what is the best course of action? Don't take a freaking trade. All right, gosh, it's funny how like impulsive crypto traders are and just how neurotic they are. They have to be trading at all times. While it feels weird to not have a trade open at any given time, and I rarely do that myself, I'm spending a lot of time evaluating coins to make sure I find a good entry and not just jumping in blindly. You're basically jumping in blindly right now if that is the case, even though you are statistically more probable to break down than up. I still don't like it. Okay. All right, folks, I hope that made sense. Please, please, please like the video, subscribe, follow, join us on Twitter, Telegram, or Discord if that is your fancy. We got a lot of cool opportunities over there and some really cool groups. And if you want to become part of our premium group, be sure to check that out. Thanks again to all our current traders. We got some fantastic traders there. Really love working with you guys and gals. Thanks again so much for watching. Have a good rest of your day. We'll see you soon.